Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more 0 Hour. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today I got a very fresh replay for you, just played in the last couple of days. Down in the south position, this is the blue Superweapon General. This is OOE Lift Truck. Or he does call himself Truck. A few people queried, like, why do I say Truck or Lift Truck? His name used to be Lift Truck, but I think because he's put this OOE before the beginning of his name, then he is now called just Truck, because it doesn't fit anymore. Up in the north position, we have the orange player. This is the Toxin, and this is Big SiZe. I actually forgot the name of this map. I wanted to introduce the name of the map, but I've just completely forgotten. What is this map called? I haven't played. I haven't played for a few days, and my mind's gone blank. It's not Tiny Tactics, is it? What's it called? I've forgotten the name of it. It'll come back to me eventually. It's the big map. It's the big complicated one. Okay, we got a dozer drop from Truck. Is SiZe gonna lose any workers? He loses loads. That is quite a good dozer drop there from Truck, and because he's only got one supply. Yeah, it was pretty poorly handled there, I think, from SiZe, safe to say. Down in the south position currently, he's just collecting on one Chinook for now, but he's collecting from SiZe's main, coming across the map right now. And we have an EMP going up here for Truck. So there's double barracks going on, and this is going to be quite well protected once this EMP gets up here. There is a rebel coming in, though. Might be able to squeeze himself inside that building and or go for this position. Yeah, massive amount of oils on this map. Whatever it's called. SiZe's got the two in his base. Currently not going for those. Truck getting that one. There's like so many oils. I think is it impossible to stop every single one? Like, you can only make so many technicals if you make a ton of ranges and send them everywhere. Can't stop every single one. Trucker's got this one. He's also got this one up here. I think generally Tox is considered a lot stronger than Superweapon. However, on this map, if you get yourself on a bunch of oils, get yourself some EMPs going, with particles and your EMPs and your Alpha Auroras, the bombers, might be able to do some severe damage. Is Big SiZe going for what he thinks is a dozer hunt? Potentially. However, he's got a lot of dozers to contend with, because Truck has kept his CC and already has, like, what, 3 dozers out, plus the one he already lost up in the top base. Yeah, Truck's very good at getting flashbangs very, very quickly on this map, as are a lot of players nowadays, actually, on the bigger maps. What's it called? Like Arctic Arena, with loads of oils and where flashbangs are useful as well. Very useful for flushing out buildings with ease. Got a few technicals now coming in for Mr. Big SiZe. SiZe does flush out this building, gets himself a dozer, and has taken the building. But the flashbangs, once again, come in clutch and clear out the building. Big SiZe just taking over all of the map. He's not got his second supply in his main base just yet. Yeah, the cool thing for SiZe is he's got control of the mid, and he's got control of the top left and the bottom right. Building a palace down in the bottom right. And I suppose the good thing for Truck is he's got himself on a certain amount of oils. And he's now got his strat up. But the bad thing for him is he's got quite like a compact base in this corner. And yeah, you don't really want to be letting the Tox take over the whole map. But it is quite difficult to stop that. The GLA is obviously better at sending workers everywhere. And yeah, Lift Truck now might set search and destroy and then do a big push out. I think now would probably be a good point to do that. Does he want to engage that? He might lose his V even if he has got flashbangs. SiZe sends some technicals. So far, all of the Vs are still alive. Yeah, quite a bad engagement there for SiZe, actually. Didn't even get the last hit there on that V. Lift Truck should really try and push as much as he can before he finds buggies. If he did go too close to the tunnel now. Took a shot from an RPG and has gone down. Yeah, Palace is now complete. Lift Truck is slowly making ground. However, he's got another line of tunnels to go through. Does lose another V. And buggies are going to get queued up very soon. Big size on the way with his technicals. Lift Truck needs a better micro here. Somehow keeps them all alive. I think the target in there from SiZe wasn't quite on point. Another V does go down anyway with the help of these RPGs. Got the first particle cannon already up now for Truck. That's one really key strong thing of actually of Superweapon General is the $2,500 particles, cheapest Superweapon in the game. The next cheapest would be the Nuke General, where he has $4,500 nukes. Another bunch of technicals now coming in from Big Size. Here comes the alphas though. Ooh, don't know about that alpha. Yeah, didn't need to fly that far. It's a bit of a mistake there from Truck. Truck is still rallying Vs out across the map. But where are the buggies of Big Size? Truck probably just wants to kill these oils and then get out of there, I think. He is hanging around a little bit, giving SiZe a bit more time to think. Yeah, sometimes there is no micro here from Truck. It doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter. It's actually unbelievable, isn't it? It just shows how strong the Vs are. Basically wasn't looking at all. I think it's probably because Truck has expanded here now and dropped down an EMP. So SiZe will probably want to get a quad there or a stinger or something so we can still harass these. Yeah, SiZe is having issues here. I think Lift Truck might end up regretting this. He might just think, oh, you know what? Why didn't I just kill the oils while I had the chance? Yeah, that's the best idea because eventually he's going to get cleared from this position. A10 comes through, kills the oil in the back. So all things considered, Lift with the Superweapon is doing pretty well here. I think Lift and SiZe have played each other a couple of times over the last few weeks. I only saw like the result of like a couple of the sets. The last one I saw, I think SiZe won it quite convincingly. But generally, before that, I was seeing Lift win a lot. So, yeah, generally, I think quite evenly matched. That was some nice Aurora hits, and these defenses now have fallen. And Truck is gaining some ground. Where are the super weapons of Big Size? I think too many markets like that is actually a mistake because the thing that's going to hurt the super weapon is actually a Scud Storm because then particles can just keep taking out 2 or 3 markets at a time. And I think SiZe is just making a little bit too many of them. Yeah, as soon as the super weapon sees a few Scud Storms go up, that's when he starts to panic because he doesn't want to take a Scud Storm here. He doesn't want a Scud Storm to breach his defenses. Yeah, a Scud Storm on this area, taking out the strat or taking out the alphas, is yeah, very, very deadly. But just building more and more markets. Generally, that's what the Superweapon General wants to see, because the particles can just keep hitting them and hitting them, take them down. And Lift, yeah, does have 3 particles out now. Another alpha comes in on the right side. Another 3 buggies do go down. Yeah, SiZe is trying to gain ground here. This is another point where you just need to destroy that tower. It has less HP and it falls and just one shot kills the oil. Is Lift going to be able to convert this to a victory? He's got 3 particles. Still on a map control deficit. One big advantage of the Tox here is you can collect from these. Whereas a super weapon is going to have real difficulty collecting from there because of this bunker in the 2 tunnels. Saying that, though, Lift could just send 1 ranger to clear that and then start pushing with the Vs. That is a possibility. But there's so many places where he does need to push. SiZe slowly killing this oil. The rebel ambush in, and that is amazing. It is amazing. All of the V's now have been wiped with the help of that tunnel as well. SiZe doesn't have the Anthrax Gamma, which is a little bit strange there from SiZe. Makes the tunnels really, really strong. Increases the DPS. Okay, we got Spectre coming now from Truck. Yeah, if you haven't watched that interview I just recently posted with Mark Lorenzen, it's basically the guy that saved the Spectre gunship. Go back and watch that. And he also programmed the manual targeting of the Spectre gunship and the manual targeting of the particle cannon as well. Very, very interesting interview. When you've got time, when you're in bed, listen to that all. It's so, so cool. And you'll probably never hear or see things like that ever again, and probably have never been in the past as well. The fact that we're speaking to people who programmed the game, I find really, really amazing. I'm still going to try and do a couple more, but after a couple more, we'll probably run out of people, and then that'll be it. Until we have a Generals 2, of course, which may or may not ever arrive. Okay, another V there does go down. SiZe still building more and more markets. Definitely think there needs to be more Scud Storms. I think one of the deciding factors here with what SiZe is building is because of the limited space. Like, there should be a Scud Storm, really. A CC should go somewhere else, maybe. I suppose wherever you build the CC, though, a Scud Storm could go there. SiZe trying to save the oil from being captured. He does as well. He's going to lose his Jarman, but probably that's worth it to keep that oil for a bit, because that oil can probably now fund another Jarman. Lift building an absolutely enormous army there back in his base. SiZe floating 12k. Normal day in the office there for big SiZe. And we've got the particles now hitting these Scud Storms. Definitely needs to get that worker and start repairing it. Repairing this is so, so important. Ooh. If you'd have repaired it, yeah, maybe it would have survived at the hole. Don't know. Maybe it would have died anyway. Would have been worth a try, though, in my opinion, for a big 5k building. Really would. But yeah, the problem is for SiZe now that Lift has an enormous amount of Vs. The good thing for SiZe, though, is that Lift is not only targeting the crane, but he's also going very, very close to these tunnels. Maybe feeling a little bit of sense of desperation here. Lift Truck. He doesn't want to take these Scuds. Doesn't want SiZe to get too established on the map. He wants to deal the damage as soon as possible. But these Vs just seem pretty empty. Yeah, they're very empty, actually. There's only like 2 or 3 of them with actually having units inside of it. That's... It's actually disabled the Jarman. Jarman stopped to pick up a US leaflet. Lift continues to push. Particle. And the Spectre gunship. What a sight that is. The Spectre gunship and the particle in the middle. There is a worker in there, isn't it? Or has it died now? Okay, nice kill there from Lift. But look how many Vs he has pushed with. But do you see? That was a Spectre and a particle to kill one 5k building, yeah? But let's say you were using a Spectre and a particle to kill markets. You could kill, like, those 3 with the particle. Yeah, so that's already 7.5k. And then the Spectre on top of it could then kill another one. So you could kill, like, 4 markets. But that one Scud Storm, especially if you do some decent repairing as well, it can be a real, like, ball ache to kill it. It can require a lot of damage. So by building more Scud Storms, you're actually saving yourself more markets, or would-be markets. So it's a bit of a maths thing to work out. Because markets are just so easy to kill with the support powers and with the particles. Lift is now waiting for another particle. It's going to try and take out this Scud, I believe, is next. Lift is now collected on the middle. He's doing exceptionally well. There are so many rebels, though. Another army there has been not reset, but a lot of it killed. Maybe even another one will get killed here as well. Maybe the Pathfinder? Yeah, it does. It's quite a good rebel ambush that from big SiZe. But Colonel Burn is having none of this. Just wipes out a giant army there of buggies. Well played to lift. Got Vet 3 Burton, which is just insane. Particle now ready. Where is it? It's here. Yeah, SiZe at no point has been pulling workers and trying to get them. You want to have like a worker in each corner if you've got them spare. Try and get it repaired. There's a lot of Chinooks going down here in the middle. Lift doesn't really have much of an army. Alpha comes in, kills some quads. Still a particle advantage here for Lift. Both players floating quite a lot of money, like 13k for Lift, 17k for Big SiZe. Kernaburn's still alive. He's currently inside of a V. Bad micro death from SiZe, just sending all of his units forward to die. A little bit strange. That building's dead. SiZe does have that, so all of his units are getting the free repair. SiZe now does have the Anthrax Gamma. Yeah, it was pretty cool before when that crane got hit by the Alpha. Just look at that. That's 3 markets. Might even get a 4th here. Look, that's 10k. Almost 12.5k. Oh my god, it is. That's like 15k's worth of damage. If that had gone down to the hull. 15k's worth of damage. And when you think about it, one particle wouldn't be able to kill one Scud Storm. But one particle then just caused like, what, 15k's worth of damage. It's absolutely insane. So it's a no-brainer to make more and more Scud Storms. Of course, you could trickle in a few markets dotted around, but the Scud Storm is the thing that's gonna win you the game, because otherwise it's really difficult to cause any damage back here. SiZe did really good to pick that off, but like all of these key buildings are going to be hard to pick off. Scud Storm there would be devastating. Okay, SiZe does get this supply at the front. Is he going to also get this one? He's got a bike in the mix too. Could maybe try to squeeze it in and try and get on the airfield. Try and pick off the Alphas while they're on the ground. Lift just used two Alphas there on one spot. He could have used it on that quad and saved the Aurora's life. Nice sneak attack here from SiZe. Is Lift going to use a support power on it? Or is he going to send all of these Vs? Oh, yeah, it is a support power. Don't think he got much there, though. Maybe one buggy in the tunnel. Four Scud Storms against 4 particles. I know which one I prefer. Lifter's got quite a few targets to hit now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice spread there from SiZe as well. With all the particles not bunched together, but all spread out across the map. 5 particles now. There's a ton of buggies there. The SiZe, the Alphas, a little bit slow, but they're coming back in, and there's a lot of buggies going to die here. Oh my god, that's painful. It's like 5 buggies. Yeah, 5 buggies plus the tunnel, but don't know if SiZe cares too much. He's getting so much bounty money from these kills as well. Oh, at least I think he is. But if he collected the scrap there or if it was the bounty money. I think it was the bounty money. Yeah, more and more Vs are getting picked off. SiZe does have all of the upgrades. These Vs just get shredded so quick. 5 particles now against 4 Scuds. That's going to be the killer moment in 1 minute and 40 when 2 Scud Storms are ready at the same time. You see like now that worker there is repairing the bunker, but you want to get it over here and start repairing it, and also with that one. Because even if you heal it like 1 or 2%, you might be able to save it. It's repairing it too late once again. There are many times I've seen Scud Storm save. Yeah, he has killed it. 3 Scud Storms against 5 particles. SiZe is gaining so much ground here. He's just eating through so many units with those buggies. Alpha comes in, misses the spot. Oh no, he actually got 2. Okay, he got 2. Wow, this rebel ambush has been super, super deadly. Because a lot of people just choose the bounty money. But SiZe has gone for the full... Is it 16 or 33 rebels? I forget now. I think it's 16, isn't it? Go 4, 8, 16. Now the powers are getting hit. He's gone low power. That's going to be a Moab. Wow, that's a Moab. And I've just heard the Anthrax bomb go off at the same time, which is instantly cleared. The devastation here and the amount of support powers. Oh my god. He just alphaed his war factory. I think he must have been on guard mode or retaliation or something. Here comes a leaflet. SiZe just waiting for the leaflet to finish, even though the animation still stays there for a bit. But that's it. GG. Well played to SiZe. Really well played.
You are victorious.
Because I thought that was well executed by Lift. I don't think he made too many mistakes there. I think it's just difficult to stop the Tox getting the whole map, taking all the money. I think SiZe did make too many markets. I think he could have done a little bit better if he was making more Scud storms. But needless to say, he collected like double the money. He destroyed a lot of units, although Lift Truck did kill more. But you're expecting that from loaded Vs against like the GLA. You got cheap like workers running around. Even in the opening seconds of the match, like Lift Truck killed killed a bunch of workers. Although I don't know if that counts as a kill for him, but does count as a unit loss for SiZe. So there's a bit of a difference there. So that could be that. But yeah, GG, well played. I still can't remember the name of the map. It just shows I need to play a little bit more, doesn't it? I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments. GG, well played. This is a really cool replay. Nice to see. And I'll see you in the next one. Let me know your comments down below.